Hello, Glee fans. This is Shamus Kelley, video producer for The Tower Light, here with your opinionated Glee review of Season 4, Episode 15, Feud. Glee. I'm starting to just go, what the fuck, more and more with this show. And the beginning of the episode starts off so over the top, I was dying laughing. Not because I was supposed to laugh, but because it was just so funny bad. Because he's like, this has like 2 pumps, I asked for 3 pumps, you need to take them all back. I'm like, Mr. Shu, you're like 30 years old, maybe like 40 years old. Seriously. Do you have no one else to talk to about this? Are you that much of like an asshole? Like, are you that mad at like a 19-year-old? You have problems. A lot of the adults in this episode have problems, honestly. And also, like, once again, we're like, Rachel's like, oh no, I'm crying. No, she's really not pregnant. A lot of people wanted me to talk about, oh, is she pregnant? How do you feel about that? I don't care. Brody, that song with Brody where it's like, were you aware that I am like a gigolo or whatever? Like, yeah, cool. That was nice. I don't care. Tina gets made fun of, you know, I guess the running joke now is that, you know, she likes the gays. That's pretty much the whole joke in the show now, which I'm sad, but, you know, whatever. Then we have, like, Brody or whatever his name is, like, he's like, oh, look at me, I'm on the internet. Oh, I'm talking to this person. Like, I know people were talking to me about spoilers and how there's going to be, like, a school shooting episode at episode 18 or whatever. Does this have something to do with it, or is this just a really lame plot? Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now. So, okay, oh my god, all this shit between Sue and Blaine, like, she, like, you know, had someone steal his identity, and, like, that's not okay, you go to jail. Like, once again, there were some funny lines from Sue in this episode, but overall, once again, it was very, like, this is not real, this is crossing the line of being, like, haha, and starting being, like, wow, you messed up, like, really hardcore. And okay, there was the whole thing with, like, Brody. I'm sorry if I'm missaying. A Ryder, maybe his name is Ryder. One of them, not Angry Kid, is all like, oh, man, like, unique, this and this and this. You're not a dude. Like, did they ever talk about that before? Maybe they did, but I don't remember. And they haven't really been brought up before. Once again, it's just bring up things. You know, we haven't really established them before. We're not going to mention them ever again. You know, I've been watching Degrassi recently, right? Degrassi, The Next Generation. And like a show that's basically like a soap opera that's meant for like teenagers is like way better with continuity and actual character, you know, development and whatnot than this show. It says a lot. No, I mean, Degrassi's great. You should all go watch it if you actually want something that's good in your life. So a lot of stuff happened in this episode. There was everything with Santana and Brody and Rachel and singing, and I didn't care. And okay, there's this bit where Finn and Mr. Shu are having like a sing-off with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Oh no, I was wrong about that last week. My bad. I don't know my 90s boy bands. There's a moment in like that montage, by the way, it was an awful mashup. They didn't mash well at all. Like where like they're fighting each other and then they're hugging and then they're like, yeah, man, let's hug on it. I'm like, you just did? Like, I guess that's the point. It's like a music video. That's the point. And I'm sorry if my face is half obscured. I'm working with one light right now. And it just didn't, it was weird. Like, it was not a good cut. They should have just not used that, but ew, awkward. Then we also get this scene where, you know, Brody and, oh God, Angry Kid and Ryder is his name. Ryder and, oh no, Brody's the one from the school. Oh my God, I don't care about this show anymore. So, like, Angry Kid and Ryder are all like, hey man, you can, you know, it's just like football, man. You know, I fumbled the ball. It's like, but you can grab the ball for me. I'm like, ooh, this turned homoerotic really quickly. Remember when they were bros for a hot second? Yeah, but it's okay because remember, you know, you fumbled the ball, and of course Marley is the ball. Remember, she's just a possession because she's a woman. Remember, that's the lesson here, right? Fuck you, Glee. All right, so Finn at the end. Oh my God, okay. So there was the thing right before the commercial break where Finn comes out of like the bathroom out of nowhere after Santana's confronting Brody guy and is all like, he's like, oh my God, he's dying. I was like, oh my God, shit is so over the top. I was that best shit. And then there was a moment where Finn he's punching Brody in the face. Like, I'm like, okay, this got way over the top. He's like, stay away from my future wife. I'm like, Finn, you haven't really talked about missing Rachel all that much recently. You seem kind of, I guess you kissed Emma because you were lonely. But once again, we don't get any Emma comments about the whole thing. It's just, you know, how Mr. Shu feels about it. We don't, you know, because, you know, once again, Emma's a woman. We can't have that on this show, right? Oh, fuck you, Glee. And we're supposed, and then there's this whole fun, and then there was the whole thing with Unique, and it's all like, hey, you all are coming together for me. We're not going to build this up organically at all. It's just one episode, and then we're going to forget about it. But like they sing this song, they're like, yeah, we're friends now. It's like, we don't care. And like Kitty came out of nowhere at the end for really no reason after not being there the whole episode. So that felt off as hell. This thing called conflict in a scene. You have to make it work with the show. This show, I just can't with this show. And then we end on the chat message, and then she logs off. Ooh, it's so intense. She logs off of the internet. Her internet must not have gone out or something. Fuck this show. This episode, I don't know. There were some hilarious over-the-top moments in this. I was a big fan of some of those, like, stay away from my future wife. Oh my god, this episode gets like a C-. I don't know. The beginning and the end were really over-the-top and kind of wonderful in that way, but the rest was kind of shitty. Just really bad. I watched this with two friends of mine who haven't watched Glee in a long time. Noel, you know, and it was awful. Awful. Just awful. It made my head hurt. It was bad. Awful. Just makes me want to cry. Tina Watts, she gets insulted. That's her new shtick, I guess. Fuck this show, man. Fuck this show. So that's all for this week. I won't be in this lovely studio next time because I'll be at home. So you'll get to see me back at my place again. So until next week, Glee fans, you know, once again, oh yeah, I didn't care about the songs. I'm going to play with this awesome toy for a while. You can't see it. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. This is, you know, why is it sad that, like, Power Rangers is a better show than Glee right now, you know? Like, oh, man, look at that. Ooh. Why are you still watching? Until next week, Glee fans, see you later.